Hey, what's going on, guys? I just wrapped up a great morning of smallmouth fishing here in post cold front conditions, and the way I was able to catch these fish this morning was using Ned rigs. Now, the original Ned rig that kind of made everything famous was the Z-Man TRD, right? That was kind of the original bait that everyone seems to have in their tackle box. However, that has kind of been around long enough now that the fish are getting used to seeing that bait, and a lot of them won't hit it anymore. I like to fish 3 other plastics that I'm gonna cover in this video that look a little bit different, a little bit more realistic, match the hatch a little bit better, basically give you a little bit different profile than everybody else is throwing. So let's get into those 3 plastics right now. All right, guys, bait number 1 is gonna be the new Crush City Rapa Ned BLT. Now this is a TPE bait, so it's very similar to that original Z-Man plastic, but it's got a much more molded in buggy look to it. It's got almost like a crayfish looking carapace molded into it and some more texture and rings on it, and it just looks a little bit more realistic and a little bit different than that more smooth look. It's a little bit longer as well. It's about a 1/2 inch longer, and it also comes in some really cool colors that I like as well. So I'll leave links down below for all 3 of these plastics, but that's one that I would fish if you really like the TPE plastic and like it not coming off the hook. These are basically indestructible. And if you like that floating presentation where it floats up off the bottom, that TPE is the way to go. And this just gives you something a little bit different than that classic Z-Man TRD look. So again, great bait, awesome colors. Check it out and give it a try. I think you'll be pleased with that one. So let's move on to bait number 2. Now this is the Eurotackle Hgrammite. This is a brand new bait this year, just came out this spring. And this is not a TPE bait, it's just standard plastic bait. You know, Ned rigs don't have to be TPE plastic. You can use any compact plastic and use it on a mushroom jig or a stand-up jig, and it's still gonna do the same thing. You don't have to have that floating plastic for it to work as a Ned rig. In fact, the original Ned rigs that Ned Keed designed were not floating plastic. It hadn't even come around yet. So now this particular profile is awesome if there's bugs hatching. If they're feeding on any kind of insect, this thing looks so buggy in the water. That ribbed part on the back just floats behind it. And it looks so insect-like that the smallies just can't resist this thing. And definitely a very different profile than kind of that straight-tailed, turd-looking bait, right? It looks much more realistic, looks more like an insect, and has a little more wiggle to it. So again, fish that on a stand-up jig or a mushroom jig, and that's gonna be an awesome little addition to your Ned rig stash. All right, guys, bait number 3 is gonna be the Billy Rub Baits Goby. In any kind of bait fish situation, especially the Great Lakes where there's gobies present, that little bait right there is an absolute killer. It's just got a fan tail, a couple of fan-shaped side fins that kind of wave when you move it through the water. And if you fish around bait fish and you want more of that bait fish presentation on your Ned, that is a killer. It's impregnated with the Billy Rub scent that made Billy Rub so famous. That protein scent is already in the bait, and got some great colors in this one as well. And you can fish this on any jig head. You can fish this a little more horizontally or quartered to the bottom, and that is a great way to fish this bait. It looks just like a goby scooting along the bottom. So that one, I definitely would recommend it for you Great Lakes guys. So there you have it, guys. There's 3 different plastics you can use on your Ned rig jig heads to have a little bit different profile, match the hatch a little bit more, and hopefully have more success. So I'll leave you another video to watch right here. Thanks for watching this one, and we'll see you next time. Get hooked up.